So, one big awful mistake about America.
Yes.
You want to just give me your name and how old you are and why you came out here tonight?
I'm Jenna, I'm 22 years old, and I'm here because I'm angry. I'm tired of being pushed by my government. They're not listening to us. They don't care what we want. They spend and spend and spend. You know what? Here's one great example that they couldn't think of. They're giving a bailout, what, $1 trillion bailout? That's like $1 billion a day of our money. How's that helping us in 5 years? I have a great idea. How about you forgive student loans? That makes $1,000 a month people are going to save. That's going to increase car sales, house sales. What you name it, it's going to save something. What are we doing for the banks and all that stuff that people don't need it? The banks will always have money. We're always going to put our own money to the banks. What are we wasting our money on?
So do you think Obama's putting the interests of the bank in front of the interests of the people?
Yeah, he's putting everything in. He just wants to look good. And a lot of people are listening to what he's saying but not hearing it. It's going in one ear, not the other. But you know what? I've been listening and I don't like what I've heard.
So you're actually hearing it. What do you think he's saying?
He's blowing a lot of hot air. You know what? You can leave that in the bathroom because that's nothing but a load of shit. That's all I got to say about that.
He only cares about his ideology.
He cares about, he's trying to creep up. Socialism is what he's trying to creep up. He doesn't care about capitalism. He doesn't care about the people. He cares about pushing his own ideology on us. But you know what? I don't want it. Stop trying to become me. Go back to America.
I've heard a lot of talk about socialism. What's your definition of it?
Where the government tries to take over America, or the country, takes our money and gives it and spreads it for the good of everyone. Everyone is equal. You know what? No one is equal. You know, I have a different mind frame than even my best friends here. What makes me different from them is how I learn, how I work, where I grew up, whatever. You know, we all have equal opportunity. That's the land of America. That's why people came here.
Right.
And I don't want to be someone who, because of where I grew up, I'm only going to have that. You know, somewhere over in Switzerland, for example, you grew up in a certain area, that's who you're going to be.
Right.
Your father was a banker, you're going to be a banker, so good for you. Your father was a farmer, that's all you're going to be. Here in America, you grew up, I mean, why doesn't he think about this? He grew up as a single family in a single mother home in the streets of Chicago. Look at it now, the first black president in America. That shows a lot for our country.
Right.
So that's going to change if he keeps putting socialism into pushing that into our country.
Right.
That kind of opportunity will never happen.
So a lot of people here are worried about taxes. Are you scared he's going to raise taxes?
I know he will. He keeps saying he's trying to help us out. What are you helping us with? You go along with you know, people my age, and this is why I was talking to this gentleman earlier about people our age don't really listen to something. Well, I have to take student loans out, but when I fill out my FAFSA form, which guarantees loans from the so-called government, and I pay my way through school. My parents will help me out as much as they can, but you know what? It's impossible because of the money being taken from us because we are a middle-class family. But you know what I was told when I tried to get more money from the government because I'm paying my way through school? I was not able to get more money out because I'm not a runaway student, I'm not abused, and because my parents make too much money but I don't make enough. So how is that helping a middle-class person who needs that kind of money? So unless I'm a spoiled brat or my parents sexually abused me, I got shit on my hands. So how is that going to help us? The people, the innocent people don't get anything from the government.